All right, let's get into our nonfiction books that read like fiction books. Book number 1 is Midnight on the Potomac by Scott Ellsworth. This book is about the last year of the Civil War with a focus on Abraham Lincoln and his assassination by John Wilkes Booth. It is so fascinating. It reads like a suspenseful drama. The next book is Master Slave, Husband Wife by Elon Wu. You are going to love this book. This one is a story of a couple, an enslaved couple from Georgia, who dress up as master. The wife, who is fair-skinned and enough to pass as white, becomes the master of her husband, the enslaved. And so they make it from Georgia all the way to the north. And it is so suspenseful. It is like nail biting at times. You are rooting for them, right? I mean, you know what's going to happen, but you're just rooting for them because of all the details that went into this story. So this is a definite non-fiction book that reads like a fiction book. You're going to learn some history into it as well. And it has a happy ending. So I hope you enjoy it. The third book is Never Caught by Erica Armstrong Dunbar. This is a story about Ona Judge, an enslaved person who belonged to Martha and George Washington. That's right, our first president. And she escaped, and she was never caught, just like the title says. But what's fascinating about her story is her ties not only to Virginia, but her family's ties to the D.C. area, and also that she was interviewed. And later on in her life, she had 2 major interviews, and they were able to get the details of her escape and her freedom. Flee North by Scott Shane is about Thomas Smallwood, who lived in the Baltimore, Maryland, D.C. area, and he was able to get his own freedom and then help secure the freedom of others. It's also another story about a slave trader who does some pretty shady things to capture. The last book is Personal Librarian by 2 authors, Victoria Christopher Murray and Marie Benedict. The Personal Librarian is a story about Belle DaCosta Green, who was the personal librarian to J.P. Morgan. That's right, one of the richest men in America at that time. What's fascinating about her is that she was passing for white in order to live, to work, be an artist, all of that. And so the story chronicles her work with him, the way that she elevated his library, the dedication that she had to it. Maybe they had a relationship, maybe they didn't. That's sort of kind of angle she takes in that book also. But fascinating history for all of these books. I hope you enjoy them. I hope you get them. I hope you read them.